Hello everyone, Jose here. I'm here to show you an update to the Qupath-to-LMD web app. We're now at version 4. I'm very excited, it's been some work. Let's just get on with it. Let's start at Qupath. Here I have some demo image with my 3 calibration points and 2 annotations. As a reminder, you will collect to your plate in a way that every single class is one well. It's a little expansion to this, but I'll get to that later. So yes, every class is one well. So here we have our 2 wells, each with 3 annotations. Now, we go to the new Qupath-to-LMD. It looks fairly similar, but you will see some differences. For example, we're missing now the calibration points because we can read them automatically. I'm just going to read the geojson from it. I just exported all the shapes. It will automatically do some QC, and it will show you the calibration points from drop-down menus. This is nice because it prevents from any typos or small human errors. Then we have an option to split a class into many classes. I will tackle this in the next demo, the same video. Here we have a demo plate, or an example of what a 384 well plate looks like, and where you would collect. I'm now going to show the classes found in our file. As you can see here, this has many options. I'm just going to stick to the default well so you can see how it looks. You can change how much margin you get from the outside of the plate. This sometimes can be useful for sample preparation. You can increase the spaces between the rows and the spaces between the columns. This is particularly important for some sample preparation if you have the multi-pipette will only pipette to these wells, for example, and not to every single well. But yeah, this is completely open for you to decide on how to do it. And we also have a 96 well plate for a variety of applications. You break this however you want. And for this, you can always show the default wells or show the classes from your geojson. And you can always randomize into which wells do they go. After you are happy with your current selection, I'm actually going to pick the 384. You will confirm and use this layout. This will check that it makes sense, and you're ready for step 3. Now you can check the samples and wells dictionary, which has created. You can also download the samples and wells setup if you need to use it for a variety of, let's say, collections from the same image, which you can upload here. So if you want to use your custom made samples and wells, you can, like in the previous version, just click here and you can upload it here. Now that let's just go back here, and this should be good, and I'm going to confirm this again just to be sure, and then I can process my files. Now, as you can remember, it looks quite nice. I can download the files. Now this has also changed, the download of the files, I mean. I'll quickly go here. I'm going to make downloads. You'll see that we have a zip file. I'll just quickly open it. In this zip file, we have a variety of files. First, we have a nice log. If something goes wrong, you should send that to me so we can fix stuff. A little picture, the one you just saw before. A geojson with any modifications that were done. A samples and wells JSON, which can be reused later. The old school, or what was previously available, which is the CSV that shows where each class is in your entire plate, and the XML file to actually give in to the LMD. All right, let's run through our second demo. Quickly, I'll change the image to this other thing. Here we have performed, we have old school kind of shapes, I will quickly just delete this and populate from existing objects. There we go. So we have one class with these 4 circles. We have one class which is this square. We have a single cells demo, which are all the cells inside that square, which we segmented, and the 2 circles. So if I export this, let me just go back. I'm gonna reload just so that it didn't. It's actually online right now, by the way. I will now load that geojson. Nice. You can see you already have many more polygons. I think these are completely fine. Now what we can do is we can split. Wait, these, I think it's about 100 cells, each into different wells. So to speak, to perform single cell DVP. So from here I can pick any of my classes, pick single cells. You can choose more than one if you want. It would generate unique names for each of these cells. As you can see, go from T cell to T cell 001 and so on. Yeah, and we can show that here. Yeah, so that you can quickly see, okay, where is everything going to be collected. We'll confirm this plate layout. Just a quick check. Yes, that makes sense. And then we can process the files. Now keep in mind here, I made a little mistake where I kept in the square. So we'll cut out the single cells to different wells and then the square. I should have removed the square. But I can download the file, and if my internet allows, I can show you. Yeah, the same thing that we just saw. The geojson, we have the JSON samples and wells dictionary you can reuse, the CSV, and the XML. With that, I do want to tease that I'm gonna release some longer example tutorials on how to do this with H&E and multiplexing fluorescence images, and some quick things that one can do, hopefully can be helpful for your project or some kind of validation experiment. Anyways, thank you for listening, and bye-bye.